Blimey, is the Formula One grid about to be shaken to its very core? Welcome back to the Paddock Vault, mate, where the paddock whispers turn into full-blown analysis. Now, before we go lights out on this one, pit in for a subscribe. Give us the green light by smashing that like button, and tell me this. Would you actually back Max Verstappen in McLaren, or is this absolute madness? Right, let's get into it. Because McLaren, they're not playing around anymore. What we're seeing here isn't just a team improving performance on track. It's a team making calculated, aggressive moves behind the scenes, proper championship-level strategy. And the latest development? They've just pulled off what many are calling a silent masterstroke. McLaren have secured the signing of Gianpiero Lambiase, yes, that Lambiase, Max Verstappen's race engineer, his right-hand man, the voice in his ear during every crucial moment on race day. Now think about that for a second. In modern Formula One, the relationship between driver and race engineer is absolutely critical. It's not just about data, it's about trust, communication, and instinct under pressure. Lambiase isn't just an engineer, he's part of Verstappen's inner circle. And McLaren bringing him in, that's not coincidence, mate, that's positioning. Zak Brown is clearly playing the long game here. Because this isn't even their first attempt to lure Verstappen away from Red Bull. They already tried back in 2025 and failed. But now they're building something far more convincing. A stronger car, a more competitive structure, and now a familiar voice that Verstappen trusts. That's how you start opening the door. Now, officially, sources inside the paddock suggest that Lambiase's departure from Red Bull isn't directly tied to Verstappen's future. But let's be honest here, in Formula One, nothing happens in isolation. Every move has context, every decision has consequences, and whether intentional or not, this absolutely increases the pressure on Red Bull. Because if there's even the slightest instability, even a hint of internal friction, teams like McLaren will be ready to pounce. And here's where it gets even more interesting. McLaren aren't just thinking about gaining a superstar, they're also protecting themselves. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are both highly sought after across the grid. Multiple teams are keeping a very close eye on them. So this move, it's not just offensive, it's defensive as well. They're preparing for every possible scenario. Lose a driver? They're ready. Gain a champion? Even better. That's how serious teams operate. Now imagine this for a moment. Max Verstappen in a McLaren, a completely different environment, a team on the rise, a fresh challenge. It sounds unlikely, maybe even far-fetched, but a few years ago, so did many of the biggest moves we've seen in this sport. And if Red Bull dominance starts to fade, even slightly, the entire driver market could explode. So, let's be brutally honest here. This isn't just another rumor drifting through the paddock. This is a strategic setup, a potential power shift in the making. And McLaren, they're making it very clear, they're ready. Now I'll leave you with this, and I want proper debate in the comments. If you're Max Verstappen, do you stay loyal to Red Bull, or do you take the gamble and lead McLaren into a new era? Join the conversation, be part of the inner circle, and I'll see you in the next one right here at the Paddock Vault.